Welcome to the Underdogs podcast, number 6.
We're back.
Featuring Ned Flanders for the viewers at home.
That's
Any audio listeners, I have a moustache. That was...
you got a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow going on as well.
Ooh.
Why did this mustache come about?
Oh, great question. Viewers may have seen Deadly Spectate, where I lost to a Mario. And, this might come out before.
That won't be out yet.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's like a teaser.
And then also, I'm going to dress as Mario for You Lose Your Cosplay. So many moustache-related things in my life.
Things are just lining up for you. Things are working out.
What do you reckon? I don't think it's the worst looking
Oh,
thing. Okay,
it's not
well.
the worst. It's not the worst. You could have worse.
It looks a
Jackson?
lot better.
good.
Thanks, man.
With the 5 o'clock shadow, it's a lot better. When it was just purely clean shaven, it was a little bit cursed.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it'll ever be a trend just to have like beard hair on your cheeks, like Pikachu?
You should start it. Dude, it's not going to be a trend without a trendsetter, and that's
Yeah.
you, Jordan.
Not many people can grow hair there, though, right?
I feel like it's the hardest place
Oh,
to grow your hair.
On the
kinda
I could
like
do it,
lower,
but
lower.
I choose not to.
Yeah.
Okay, well, set the trend, Zach.
No.
If you gotta flaunt it, wish I could do that. I want to be Pikachu.
No, you don't.
Dye it red. Oh, man. That'd be great.
Beautiful. Great
stuff.
cosplay.
Yeah, we skipped the podcast last week, so it's been 3 weeks.
Oh, 3 weeks of gratefulness journals, am I right, guys?
Did everyone not kind of keep it up?
Yeah, I definitely dropped off.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta repent for my sins. I didn't even start.
What? As if.
So,
I definitely started.
let's give a bit of backstory. In case you missed the last podcast, we were trying to keep a gratitude journal for a couple weeks, check in, see if it improved the life or not.
I
I
think
mean, improved life is a bit of an extreme way
Well,
of
that's
putting
that's
it.
what trying to get into these
Yeah.
good habits and that is for,
Yeah.
right?
But after 2
Overall-
weeks, you're not going to be like, wow, this turned me around. Like, you know.
I feel like it would a bit.
No,
Why didn't you do it?
No, I just
Do it,
kind of
Jackson.
forgot about it, and then I was like, it's too late, and then
I literally
too late.
posted in our group chat multiple times reminding you. I don't know
Did
where
you?
your excuses are coming from.
I
here.
probably did it like 8 or 9 times, but I would like...
that's pretty
I
That's
would
good.
good.
just forget
Yeah.
sometimes, because I don't think it helped that much, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree with that. I did it once and I was like, this is crap. And then I think I did it like 2
Should I
more
get on
times.
my phone
but-
what I wrote down?
Yeah, what
You
were
can
you
have a look at
grateful
them.
for, Jordan?
I'll
I
look at
think
mine
it
as well.
dropped off real quick and it just started getting weird because I didn't
But-
know what to say.
That's fine. Like, it doesn't have to be super deep and meaningful.
So I feel like the first day was very normal. I watched the movie Soul, so
Yeah,
I was
good movie.
grateful for that. Holly, my girlfriend, got me a boost, and
Nice.
that was delicious.
That was nice of her.
And then I went swimming at Craigie Leisure Centre. Oh, should I say that?
That's fine.
Nice.
Don't keep going there.
Are we
everyone.
doing it every day or...
Well, that was
Well,
the
give us
first
your
day.
highlight.
That was the first day.
Go to
and
the
then,
last day. Let's just.
And then I
skip
just had like some weird ones. Like I had like opposable thumbs. I was really thankful for.
To be fair, 90% of human advancement is thanks to opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably because of human brains more than anything, but let's go with opposable thumbs.
But we would have never made tools and stuff.
You just slap your hands together.
So I was thankful for that. I was thankful for animals that don't shed because they're annoying.
That's good.
Eyesight, that was good. I went walking and there weren't any flies annoying me, so I was grateful for that.
very
That's a
nice.
good one.
Yeah, flies are actually the worst
Yeah.
animal.
Yeah,
Do
flies
other
suck.
countries have many flies?
Not as much as us, but like
We cop it, dude.
That's the classic swag hat, right? With the cork dangling from the
Yeah,
strings
I
around
need
the
one of those.
broad brim hat.
yeah.
No,
What's it called?
And a kubra with the corks. I don't know. I just call it a cork hat.
I think it is called
Is
a
it
cork
like
hat.
a swag hat?
Because when I was doing my
Swag hat. It's like 420 swag, like flat brim cap.
I was doing my letter drop rounds, and usually I really enjoy it because I just like put letters in people's boxes and listen to a podcast. But then it was just like there were just flies the entire 2 hours, and it sucked.
Why do you still do that?
Because I find it fun. I like to just listen to a podcast, and then it's like
Relaxing.
I can get paid while I do it.
Go for a walk.
Yeah,
That's
but you
good
could
for
get paid
Yeah.
editing.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
you start
I
going
feel
for
like I
exercise.
should go for a walk
Yeah.
in my
Oh, yeah.
life. So doing it while I get paid is like better.
There's more to life than editing, Zach. I'm sorry to tell you.
I just do it once a week, and I look forward to it every time. So I think that's good. Bananas. An octopus didn't attack me.
Did you see the octopus?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's what you should be grateful.
You should be
for.
grateful for seeing the octopus.
But yeah, I feel like it went a bit wild pretty quickly.
But I feel like that's fine.
All right, what about you, Peter?
I had a few. I Grateful for Australian summer. I just had a really good summery day.
Nice.
Saw the sunset over the ocean. That was cool.
I'm not grateful for Australian summer.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Well,
Grateful
do we
for-
swear on this podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck summer. Alright,
Okay.
keep going.
Grateful for having good eyesight because I don't need
All
glasses. or
right,
anything.
enough with the fucking eyesight, guys. I'm here in my glasses and two people grateful for my eyesight.
Hey, I don't know. It's just like talking to lots of people with glasses. It sounds like a pain in the ass. Sorry, man. I'm grateful for my Discord mods because they helped me make Smash my best of the
yeah,
year video,
nice.
and that was very
yeah.
useful. And they're also just cool people in general.
That's OP.
Grateful for being in a country where people in shops aren't just constantly trying to rip you off.
Oi,
That's a pretty random one.
Oh, you know what's the worst thing in America? Ad tax. Have any of you guys been there?
Oh, no, but I
I
hear
know about
it's
it.
like on the menu and then you go to pay and it's more.
It's literally like every store. Well, because like, you go and you go to buy a pair of pants, it's like $49.99, and then you pay tax and it's like $57. And it's like,
Oh.
what's the point of having it be the 99 to be like, look,
bet
it's
you
under
do.
50, and then they add on 10%.
You whip
It's
out
like-
all your nickels and shit. And
That's
Yeah.
annoying.
That's
and then
super
it's
annoying.
like eating at a restaurant, they add like tax and then there's tip and everything. Oh,
really? You
it's
have to
just-
pay tax and tip at the
Oh,
restaurant.
maybe not, but tax is definitely in every store.
That's annoying.
And they just don't tell you until the checkout.
Were you watching some of those videos where it's like the guy in China and he's trying to like haggle everyone down?
Not really. I was
Oh,
just,
okay.
I don't know why I was thinking about it, but I was just like, man, it's nice when you go into a shop. No, it was when I bought my suit and the people there were just trying to like help me pick something good. And like, I was willing to pay the price for it there. It's on the tag. They want me to pick something good. They don't want to be
He's
upset with
saying
it
he's
after.
rich. I'll pay whatever, just get me my
No.
suit.
Didn't this happen last podcast?
Yeah.
Why does this always
You guys
happen?
can't help it.
I'm just shopping, guys. Give me a break.
He bought a suit.
Yeah. Neglecting the fact I haven't had a suit for like 6 years. Anyway, like I know I was a bit of the champion for the whole gratitude journal. I was the one kind of pushing it from the start,
Yeah.
but I also definitely dropped off as well because I think I always did it just when I felt like it, not every day, which ended up being maybe like once a week or twice a week, like tops. And so having to do it every day was a bit of a pain in the ass. So I don't
Yeah.
rate that part of it at all.
It was
Being
just like
forced
that.
to was hard.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I was just sitting there. I was like, oh, I've got opposable thumbs. That was good. And then it's just like, I don't know. It didn't make my life better.
But I think
to
that
be honest.
it makes you do appreciate things that you wouldn't think about otherwise. I think the weird ones are good like that.
Yeah, they are good.
That seems really healthy to me. Like not a waste of time, but I didn't do it.
Well, you can do it next week,
even
Jackson.
know.
Like,
Harvey
but
didn't
sitting down and
start
being
it.
like, wow, it's great that we have opposable thumbs. Like I would have just never thought to do that.
Has
Yeah.
anyone kept up something we've been doing? What have we done?
I
Showers.
have the occasional, not cold shower, but like not scorching hot and then like finish on a cold.
I end on the cold.
Finishing on a
I've
cold
been
shower is
sticking to the
good.
cold showers.
Really?
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Other than nighttime, I still have like a hot shower or like medium shower.
Okay.
But the cold showers, I love the cold showers. That's my favorite thing.
Well, I've been sticking to trying to lucid dream, guys.
Have you? How's it been going?
Yeah, pretty alright.
Any-
We're not getting into
Okay.
this. No one wants to hear this. I don't really have a segment per se. I just like a question. Do you guys have any funny stories from school, or like your funniest story from
Oh.
school?
Oh, that's hard.
I can
Man,
tell one
put
that
on
I
the
don't
spot.
think I've told on the podcast.
Yeah, please
to
do.
get us
Yeah,
started.
I think.
Yeah.
This was in primary school, like year 3 or something. And then I don't think I've told this on the channel, but there was this girl I had a crush on called Jessie. And then
Shout out to Jesse.
Yeah,
Shout
Jesse,
out.
if you're watching,
Jesse, if you're watching,
his
I'm
address
single.
is.
I'll
still-
never forget you.
I don't even remember her surname though. Not that I would say it on the pod. But me and my mate Nick actually both had a crush on Jessie.
Oh.
And didn't know how to decide like
Who's gonna
who-
get her? Because she
no,
obviously
who's
likes
gonna
you
get
both.
her, Jordan. They're not objects.
Very possessive, Jordan. Don't like that attitude.
Who was going to have
vie
a
for her attention?
Yes.
Court her potentially if she consents.
This might be worse than what Jordan said.
Back to the story, eh? Big
Yeah.
Phil?
So Nick came up with this great idea that we would both write like Nick loves Jessie and Zach loves Jessie in a love heart on the side of the school shed. Like scratch it
What
in with a
grade
bit
was
of
this?
metal. Like 3 or 4.
Okay.
Pretty
Yeah, that
young.
makes sense.
I moved schools in year 5. So
Yeah.
before then.
Quickly after this,
Yeah, it was quite soon. So I started and I scratched Little Z loves Jessie in a love heart on the
Even
side
back
It was not Little Z at the time.
on the side of the school shed, and then the principal caught us.
yep.
And it was obviously
no.
defacing school property. This was before Nick scratched his in as well. So I got stitched up by this guy. He's like, oh yeah, you do it first. I'll do it after. And I'm like, yeah, no worries. And then what happened was he got Jessie, and obviously a large group of kids followed, and I had to apologize to her in person in front of all these kids. The principal made me do it. And Nick had to do like nothing. He was basically like out of there at this point.
That's so embarrassing.
But did you get the girl?
No.
Oh my
Didn't Nick
god.
get
I think
the
she
girl?
thought it was a bit cringe.
It is.
Surely. Imagine how weird that would be. Just like,
Yeah.
you have no idea, and then it's just like, he wrote he loves you on a shed. You're like, what?
I think it was like little, no, not little Z. It was Zach plus Jesse in a heart.
Okay, yeah.
I nearly said little Z plus Jesse.
You did say that the first time you
Yeah,
told the
I know.
story.
I have a weird story like that with like the principal coming out where we were playing, you know, the penis game?
Oh, classic.
Like,
Just explain it in
yeah,
case
so
people
it's like
don't
you
know.
start off, you like say penis, then someone else has to say it louder, and you keep going and you have to say it louder than the last person. And so we were playing it at lunch on the playground, and I must have just screamed it as loud as possible. But the playground was kind of right next to the office, the teacher's office. And
Stitch up.
we were playing, and then the principal just walks out, and he kind of just like stood at the playground looking at me, and I just didn't know what to do. And I just ran. It must have been like year 4 or something. And he just...
Where did you run to? Away from school?
No, just like I ran to like just a different area at the school, and I just ran. He just stood there, and I didn't know. It was so awkward.
He
And
comes out and he yells penis louder.
But yeah, I have that as a bit of an awkward story.
What happened? Did he come and chase you down?
No, that was it. He must have just
Can
gone
you
back to the
imagine?
office.
I think you probably
He's got
learned
these
your
long
lesson.
legs and he's gaining on Jordan. Like,
Young Jordan.
Yeah, no, I learnt my lesson. I was terrified because I was one of those kids who never did anything wrong.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, oh no. And I just ran away.
Ruh-roh.
I was a bit of a rebel till I moved schools. I moved
Oh.
schools for getting bullied. People called me Zach the Zebra. So
Is that
I
bullying?
roast.
I guess
so I
that's
moved
bullying.
schools. My first school had like 100 people total, and then I moved to an actual good school.
Oh.
Zach the Zebra's not too bad, though. It could
It's
be a lot
really
worse.
not, but I remember being very hurt by it. They would say it in a mean way, you know?
You're
Zach
Zach,
the
the
Zebra.
Zebra.
Oh, don't. This is giving me PTSD.
Zach moves channels.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything that really jumps to mind from school. Do you remember when someone pulled a knife on us at school, Zach?
Oh, yeah, you should
That's
tell
not really
that.
a funny story, but like
It's interesting.
we were like walking from one class to the other. This was in high school, and it was like it was Nick as well, Snuffles. It was me, Zach, Nick, and one other person. And this person's like, hey, can I borrow your phone? And this is back in the days of phone credit, where you had like a call
yeah.
would cost like 25 cents on your credit and a text would be like 25 cents. So people would always ask you to use your phone, and you never wanted to give it to them because like, you're like, man,
Yeah.
that's my credit, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I get like $30 of that every 6 months from my mum. Like, relax.
But this was also, we kind of walked outside the school bounds to get to our class. Like,
It's kind of like on the edge, hey, like by the road.
We like would
Right.
purposely take the long way so that we could rock up to class a little late. And we were always late to class. I think
Yeah.
that's a pretty important part.
Yes, and then like we don't want to give him the money, and then his mate just like when we say no, we don't want to give you our phone because he's like, hey, can I use your phone? We're like, no. His mate just pulls out a flick knife
Aw.
and pushes Nick like against a wall with it, and is like, whoa, what'd you say? And then his friend who actually asked for the phone at first, I was like, well, dude, chill out, like it's not that bad. And-
I
Ended up
really
giving
need to
him-
call my mum.
My phone. Because you and Nick both said you didn't have any credit.
I probably actually didn't have any credit, 'cause
And
I never did.
made the mistake of saying my phone was out of battery. And then they were like, oh, just give us the SIM card from in your phone.
Yeah.
And then I
Jesus.
was like, oh, why didn't I just say I was out of
You
credit?
can't lie because he didn't say he's out of credit. Now he just said, and so he took the SIM card out of Zach's phone, put it in his, made his call or whatever.
What was this call that was so
I
important?
don't know.
Hey, can I get a 6-piece chicken McNuggets and fries?
Pulls out that knife.
And then,
Oh
yeah,
my
we
God.
rock up to class maybe 10 minutes late because we had this whole kerfuffle. And then the teacher's like, why are you late? Like, you're so late. And we were like,
Her eyes were like, I'm about to get these
Yeah.
kids. They're late every week. I got them
Yeah.
now.
and then we're like, Yeah, we just kind of got a knife pulled on us on the way to class. She was like, what the
Her
hell?
face just like drops from being like, who got him, to just being like, oh, that's actually
It's like,
fucking
you should
serious.
probably go to the office, and then like we got the police in. Best part of the story though is we got hot Milos in the staff room. That was
Nice.
lit. Definitely worth it.
It's like a hot chocolate for anyone that doesn't know what
Yeah,
Milo
true.
is.
Milo's not just Australia. That's a big
Really?
thing. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
thought it was
we made it
Australian.
global.
Asia froths Milo.
I thought Milo
Oh
was
yeah,
Australian.
Asia does. Yes.
Oh.
I don't know about US and stuff, but Asia
America.
definitely loves Milo. Anyway, that was my school story. It wasn't a funny story, but it was just a bit of a yikes.
I can't really think of a story. I'm trying to think of nothing to do with the principal, knives, or girls comes to mind. I remember I had a girlfriend in like the end of year 5, and then my family made fun of me, so I broke up with her. No, not even really made fun. Like, oh, Jackson's got a girlfriend. When like family would come over, and I was like, oh, nah, not anymore. Broke up.
I remember getting so mad at my mum in year 6 when she wouldn't let me go see a movie with a girl like one-on-one, and I was like, Mum, you suck.
Oh, she cock blocked you.
Yeah. I mean, year
As
6,
if.
definitely no cock was happening. That is for fucking sure. She didn't,
Okay, well,
didn't really stop anything.
I didn't think it was gonna go that.
Well, you said cock block.
Yeah, it's a figure of speech. Cock
I said I love you to someone in year 1.
Oh.
Tara P. I know her full name, but I won't say it.
Did you
But
scratch it on the side of a shed, or
No.
how'd you do it?
No, just said it in the playground.
Okay, so this isn't a story of me, but Holly has this funny story where in year 2 or 3, she was the leader of a crew called the Tooth Twisters. And she was the leader of the crew, and every lunch, she said, the Tooth Twisters would come in and she would line them up and then see if they had any teeth that needed to twist to get out.
What? Their baby teeth falling out.
She would
Wow.
line them up and check their teeth, and then she'd be like, "Yep, this one can come out," and she would twist their teeth.
That's so gross.
What?
She would twist it out.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wasn't that painful? Because pulling them out when they're not quite ready was pretty
I
bad.
don't know, but
Her
I
mouth never got checked. She doesn't know.
yeah, I
She's
just found
like,
that so funny.
Better bring me the money the tooth fairy has, or I'm gonna come breaking. I'm gonna pull another tooth out.
She was the leader of the Tooth Twisters.
What if you find out, like, one time, like, you're moving into one of your places with her or something, and she just has a massive box of children's teeth she's
Ooh.
collected over the
the
years.
Tooth Twister?
Yeah, the spoils of the tooth twisters.
Oh,
Any other stories, Jackson?
I just remembered one about honky nuts.
Oh,
Do you guys
honky
know
nut-
what honky nuts are?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Americans obviously won't because they're
it's like
Australian.
a, I don't know how to
It's
describe
an
it.
eucalyptus tree's
just this
nuts.
nut
just
that
a big
drops.
nut from a
It's
tree.
about
But you
sort
can't
of-
eat it.
Yeah.
Unless
No,
you're a
you can't.
galah.
And it's probably the size of an ice block. But we used to they were like money in this game we were playing. And you used to trade them, and then if you could throw them at each other, and then I think it was like
Throw them at each
it
other.
was
We
like
used to
a
get in so much
declared
trouble.
war,
Yeah.
and then the
Whoa.
teachers found out about the war probably because we talked about it the whole day, and they're like, "What the fuck is the war gonna be?"
You're
Honky
digging
nut war.
trenches on the field,
There
and
was,
it's
like, yeah.
what the hell's going on
I remember
here?
we were like,
kids?
"No, year 3s, you can't come through here. There's gonna be a war happening." Like, it was like sectioned out. Anyway, it never happened, and everyone got in lots of trouble.
Wow.
Oh, what?
Bit
Yeah.
of an anticlimactic ending to the war.
We got in big trouble for throwing honky nuts like at school because there were so many all over our oval at my primary school.
They're heavy.
They can really
Oh,
damage you if
heavy.
you hit someone in like
Yeah,
the
it's a
temple. They
Big
can.
thing.
They're solid, is what I meant to say, not
Solid
heavy.
nut.
A solid nut.
Well,
Don't want to take that to the head.
well, that's about it for what I was going to ask. If anyone else had,
That was good.
Yeah, no,
segment?
I'll jump up and
All
have
right,
a quick
let's
chat.
go.
We
Oh,
don't-
this seat is sweaty.
Yeah, my bad.
Just letting our audio listeners know, Hopcat sweats.
I am sweaty as heck. All right, I want to know how you go because we haven't had a podcast all year.
Oh,
How has your year been going? And specifically, your New Year's resolutions, if you did make any in our last one.
Oh,
Dude,
Peter's
I
just
don't
going to
remember.
call me out for
I
not
don't
going to
remember
the
what I
gym.
said.
No, you went with me last night. Jackson, you said you wanted less friends, so have you been not social?
oh, that's been good. Yeah, I've been,
Been killing it, dude.
Not really a hard New
I've
Year's
been doing
resolution.
well at that. My more thing was more I wanted to see people that I saw more often and like less people, which I guess I've been doing.
I don't
half
remember
of that.
being invited to see you.
Yeah, I haven't.
Am
I
I,
see
in
you
the, am
guys-
I in the no friends group?
You guys,
or-
I see you guys here, so it's all good.
Yeah, but we should hang out outside of this.
All
right, I know which group I'm a part of.
Nah, it's been good.
What did I say something?
I don't remember.
I don't remember if I said something. Well, if I did, I haven't
Maybe
been.
it should be to remember your resolution
Yeah.
2 weeks in.
It's actually been 3 weeks.
I don't know if I said something, but My year's been going good.
That's good.
Been pretty average. Just
You've been
like
on the grind with your YouTube.
yeah, I've just been trying to chuck out random videos since it's January and the pay is terrible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've just been playing chess, doing all kinds of random stuff.
playing
CPM
chess
sucks
now.
chess time.
Yeah, dude, I love chess.
Chess is
It's
great.
so
We
good.
should play sometime.
Yeah, I'm down.
For a video. Okay.
I just don't see the appeal of chess.
Yeah, me neither.
What? It's the best. It's just like, okay, because I hate board games because it's like roll the freaking dice, see what happens. Chess is the complete opposite, where it's just like
All
you
skill.
have complete control over the game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I find that really fun.
I'm surprised you don't like chess, Zach, because you like board games. You don't really like when it's luck.
Nah,
Zach
it's like
does-
luck is part of the game.
Zach
I get
pretends he
annoyed
doesn't
if I
like
get
luck.
bad luck, but it's like
Yeah.
It's
I
fun.
still
It's
like the
wacky.
variance.
Zach likes the funny moments you get from luck, but he doesn't like being on the receiving end of it. But that's kind of like how
Yeah.
it goes, right? I
It's
think
just
Zach
in the
does like
moment
it.
I'm not a fan, but then afterwards it's like that was fun.
Yeah, that was funny. Because you get funny moments in that, like where, like I don't know enough about chess to be like, wow, that was an iconic chess moment. But like, you can tell when someone gets a funny roll in game or something.
Oh,
and
it's simple,
just
When
Yeah,
Peter
simple.
gets
Yeah.
5 -2 coins in a row
Yeah,
in the Mario Party video.
absolutely
No,
iconic.
my favorite board games are the ones like Taboo or something, where it's like there's no luck involved really. It's
Yeah.
just
Family
fun.
Feud.
Family
Underdogs,
Feud.
we actually have to play Family
Yes,
Feud soon.
I love Family
That
Feud.
game is low key very luck based. You have to guess what
Oh,
random.
No,
no,
I think it's all
it's
skill.
You have to understand what people think. Like it is a
Lucky
bit of
for
luck,
you.
but
luck.
you know.
No, I love games like that. I hate freaking like, oh my, trying to play Monopoly with 2 people
Oh.
is the worst game in the world. You just roll all your dice and then it's like, because do you do the thing where it's like you have to own all the property before you can put houses on the property?
That's literally
Yeah,
the
that's
rules.
how the game
Yeah, so it's like you go around and you both have a bit of each color, and then
Oh,
one
yeah.
person will have all the orange. And
Yeah, you
so
have
they
to
just
trade.
build and no, but why would you trade if you have
Yeah,
2
that's
people?
actually fair.
Oh shit!
And so you just keep rolling until someone loses their money.
Until one person gets one of all of them. and then
yeah,
that
it's
person's
the
gonna win.
freaking worst. It's terrible.
It's not a 2-person
so
game.
I
Yeah,
hate
just don't do
stuff
that.
like that.
I think I've come to the realization that I don't like board games that much as well. Like I don't know.
Oh,
Okay.
I hate it. Maybe you'd like chess.
And everyone our age in our kind of like similar interests group seem to just froth board games.
Do you like Family Feud and stuff?
Yeah,
though?
they're fun.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm.
That is a
similar,
board
though.
game.
Yeah,
I think it depends what type, because you like Taboo as well.
yeah.
Like,
but I don't like it as much as you.
Oh, I like Taboo.
so good resolution, Jordan.
Yeah, I
Can
can't
I-
remember what I had as my resolution. So if you were to take,
We can circle back
the
to
floor.
you.
Clearly, you haven't done it. So
I had like
Yeah.
7 resolutions, so I can give an update on all of them.
I've not
please
done
make up
any
for
of
Jordan's shitty turn.
So, well, the first one, which is probably the one I've kept up with the worst, but it was just, I said I wanted to go to the gym twice a week, which I did in the first week. Then I got Ollie, which kind of messed me
That's a
up
good
because I had
time
to take
commitment.
care of him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I'm back on the twice a week train, hopefully. I haven't taken any photos with my good camera, but that one's
that's right.
soon. I have gotten a bit closer to 1 million subs, so that's doing all right. Oh, maybe I forgot the rest of them. Oh, eat healthier. I've been doing that. Been cooking some of my own meals a bit
Hey.
more.
That's good.
That's been going all right. And I think those were all my resolutions.
There was definitely more, but I can't. They weren't
Yeah.
that good.
I don't know if
were
I
they?
had a resolution.
Oh, get a girlfriend. Still no progress.
Oh.
How's the Tinder
Jesse,
Gold?
if you're out
Tinder.
there, come on.
How's Tinder Gold?
No,
Zach?
I just need the message for Jessie.
Oh yeah, the Tinder
She's
Gold's gonna run
listening.
out soon.
What about Tinder Gold? Is it doing anything?
Oh
for
look,
you?
Do you
I
have any
haven't.
stories
I don't
from that?
use Tinder that much, and the gold has not made me use it more by enough.
I feel like the
Oh.
auntie that you don't
I
use
had
the
a
socks I got you.
notification that was like cancel Tinder Gold in like 3 days. So like last night I was like, oh
No.
crap, and just swiped on like
You got to go
way
ham on
more.
it this week and
Yeah.
then see if you have any stories for us for the podcast.
Yeah, but like so
True,
like,
not
with,
for myself, for the podcast.
Think of the podcast.
with Tinder Gold, right? You can see who likes you, right?
Yeah.
But if you're like, if
No
if-
one likes you.
no. But like, the people who like you, who you like back, you're gonna match with and you see anyway. So it's only showing you the people who you didn't like, who have liked you.
Doesn't it like kind of break through the queue a bit? That's how I was picturing it. You don't have to like swipe through a bunch of other
I guess
people.
so.
Yeah.
But if you're frothing Tinder Gold, you're probably swiping through the queue anyway, right?
Also, you have unlimited swipes.
Look, I wouldn't
Yeah.
buy it myself, but I appreciate it.
Doesn't seem
Thanks,
worth
Jackson.
it to me, but
No, it's definitely not. I just thought it was funny.
and it's expensive.
It's good.
It's very expensive.
Yeah, that's why I set a reminder to cancel it, 'cause I'm not paying for another month
How much was
myself.
it for the month?
Like $40.
40.
Yeah.
Jesus.
so-
I
If
don't
you
know.
buy like a year's worth, it's like 20 a month.
Yeah.
But it's still
Oh
pretty
my
hard.
So
God.
I mean,
The
you'd
price
think
of
that-
love.
Yeah.
Imagine spending a year on Tinder Gold, and you're like, I have the foresight to know I'm going to fail for a year in getting a girlfriend.
I know, you
so
buy
I'm
the
going to
year.
get Tinder Gold
Depends
for a
on
whole
what your
year.
goal is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like most people with Tinder isn't for getting a girlfriend. It's
Yeah, some
for
people it is though.
getting some.
That's like
puss.
$240. Okay.
Hearing that come out of you, Jordan, was very uncomfortable.
Sorry.
Didn't like
Yeah,
that.
but like it's already kind of uncomfortable when Jordan swears because a lot of people don't hear you swear on your main channel and they comment like when you swear on this
Yeah,
channel.
I try not to swear. I should keep it going. Especially because I'm trying to be a teacher.
No, I like it
If they
because-
ever find this channel, I'm in big trouble.
You always do
they
those
just
ones.
clipped Jordan saying puss.
Yeah.
All the students.
Got that.
Good morning, Mr. Ridley. Look what we found.
Yeah, look,
Trying to get some puss.
I'm very worried about that.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Do you
How-
guys
how do
swear?
There's no way you can like keep that a secret, right? Someone's
I'm
gonna
in
find
big
your
trouble.
YouTube channel
They
as a
say,
teacher.
yeah, they say like at uni, like, oh, change your Facebook name. You don't want kids finding you. And then I'm like, ugh, I've got this.
Or
You
do
know,
you still
your
have your
pop-up one.
Facebook name normal?
Yeah, but it's like,
You know, it says your real name on your Smash Wiki page as well.
oh no, I mean more so like I've got all of this for them to
All
find.
the YouTube stuff.
Oh,
like,
They're
yeah,
at
yeah.
uni
so much.
saying like, watch out, they might find your Facebook and see some crazy pictures. And I've
mean,
got
this
an
isn't
And
like-
you're just there's just a video of Jordan becoming a human ice cream sundae, and he's like, Facebook, not my number one worry.
oh, because if kids find something, they will ride it all the way.
Yeah.
I would lead with this. This is really cool. The kids will respect the hell out of you.
No,
'cause
they will keep saying it. I've got
You'll
every
never
kid-
hear the end of it.
Yeah,
You'll never get
trust
to be
me.
productive.
I have a friend, and then he was also doing teaching, and he kind of let loose that he knew what a dab was. And then they just kept calling him Mr. Dab, and every time they would see him, they're like, give us a dab, Mr. Dab. And he's like, oh no,
Yeah.
what have I done?
Yeah, kids hold on to that stuff.
Yeah.
I was going to ask,
Okay.
do you guys swear in front of your parents?
No.
Yeah. It's kind of like, no, it'll give me like a little bit more thought on when I do it. But like in a moment where I would swear normally, I don't filter myself.
Yeah.
I don't, but I try not to swear much
Yeah, I was
in
gonna say the same
general.
thing. I don't swear much, but I'd probably swear in front of my parents if I felt the need. But like, I try not to swear in general.
I don't swear at my parents, but like about stuff.
Yeah.
And they do it as well.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
Oh.
What was your New Year's resolution?
I was trying to have healthier habits in general with stuff. So like, I'm a big fan of setting achievable goals. Like it's because I think that like, for example, Zach, not to come after you, but like if you say gym 2 times a week, it's not flexible enough
oh,
to be
that's not
realistic.
happening for the whole year.
Yeah, but then like, why don't you just say go to the gym more? Because then you won't fail it and you won't be discouraged.
No, but then that's not specific
I am
enough.
not really discouraged if I
Isn't
fail
what's
it.
the goals thing?
Smart.
Yeah, so it has to be what's
Specific, measurable.
measurable. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess more is measurable.
Not really.
Timely.
I mean, you
Nah.
could be like, I went 7 times this year. I'm going to go 8 this year.
It's more so
What I
for
mean.
people who are like, my goal is to get fit. It's like, what? How?
What does
like
that
you're better
mean?
off
Yeah.
saying, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna eat this.
Yeah.
But that's where I want to be. And if I'm less than that, I don't really.
I'm just afraid that
I'm not
you're
that
like,
disappointed.
if you don't go like, if you're like, well, I can't go twice this week, so I'm just not going to go at all instead of once. You know what I mean?
I've
No,
invented
I'm
a
not
new
like
goal
that.
as of this last week that I've had,
Ooh.
Yeah.
which is to lengthen my attention span because I think I've destroyed it over the years.
Social media has killed mine.
Yeah, like even trying to play, like I used to be able to play like a game that I liked and I'd just play it for 3 hours. Now I'm like, oh, let's play this game that I really enjoy. After half an hour, I'd tab out, watch a YouTube video, like, and
know,
it's pretty bad at like family things where you're just sitting there and I'm like, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah.
So I've been using Twitter, but like kind of a one-way street. Like I never check it.
You just tweet?
Yeah, I've been not
I
checking.
try and do that as well.
I've not been checking any social media. I've not been like just randomly pulling out my phone if I'm like with Holly or like I've just been like not using it at all. And so I think it's good. I also realized how much more time I have now. Now, like if
Damn,
someone
that's
messages
good.
me, I like talk to them. Because think of like, you probably could spend like half an hour on social media. Imagine if you spend that half an hour like actually just like messaging someone. I'm
Having a
like,
chat.
oh, I have a lot of time now.
Yeah. That's
so
good.
yeah,
I like how we went from the start of Peter's sentence and we went on to how Jordan doesn't have a good attention span by going away from Peter's story.
Sorry.
So you said setting achievable goals.
Yeah.
Oh no, I just think it was funny.
But yeah, so I
we
was
all
trying to
forgot about.
do healthier habits in general, and that includes taking better care of my teeth. So I've been flossing.
PB floss.
I've been trying to do flossing every day, but I've missed a couple. But I'm not super hung up about it.
You guys had
Yeah.
a water flosser? Sorry.
Oh,
I've heard about water
I
flossers.
really want to get
I
one.
really want to go on too. They
Yeah,
look-
boys, underdogs buy water flossers together, video
No.
and text it.
How much are they?
They're like over 100.
What for water?
It's like a thing that shoots a jet of water
It's like a
between
gun.
your teeth and gums
Oh, it must be pretty
instead of
powerful,
flossing.
right?
Yeah, it's like a pressure cleaner thing, except on your face.
Oh, that could be good for a water gun fight. Do you reckon?
We have a friend that really likes an electric
Everyone
flosser,
that
so I
I
was
know that
thinking of
has
getting
them
one.
rates them a lot. So
Except
I
for when
should.
I asked the dentist, she said string floss was better, but also it's way more annoying.
The thing is, doing it is better
yeah.
than doing nothing.
Yeah.
So if it's a choice between like nothing or water, then do
Yeah.
the water. If it's a choice
Yeah.
between string or water, then do the string, right?
That's like do you know those orange seed tablets and they're like the orange flavored? And I love those. I have those. They're so yum. I have it like twice a day. And then my mum was like, "Oh, it's better to just have this stuff where it's just like this gross liquid."
Yeah.
And then it's like you mix it in water or juice and then drink it.
Ugh.
But I'm like, that's not better because I don't want to do that. It's
Yeah.
better for me to just like
I love those orange.
I love the
vitamin
orange
C
tablets. I have it every day.
Look, not to get like too deep with you, but I think a lot of people get really hung up on not achieving their goals and their resolutions and stuff because they like, I need to do this perfectly, but they'd be better off just doing it a bit
Yeah.
because it's better than
Yeah.
what they were doing before anyway.
Like with the gym thing you were saying.
Yeah.
or
Also,
just make your goal easy.
Yeah.
Why everyone sets goals that are so difficult?
yeah, they do no work and then they're like, I'm gonna go 5 days a
Yeah,
week.
it's just like that's
Just
such
just-
a big change.
Yeah, maybe just go for like a walk a week and
Yeah.
then add on the next
And then
after
you see
2
how you
weeks.
go.
Yeah.
I also have been trying to be a bit better with food, but I've been a bit shit with that one lately. But hey, that's okay.
You've been better.
I've been a bit better, but like, yeah, the last couple of weeks has not been good.
Dude, I think I've flossed every day in 2021.
Nice.
Ooh.
I definitely missed 2. I remember, but
Except I'm real bad at brushing in the morning, but I consistently do it at night, which is the more important one.
Yes, I have heard.
Is
that.
it? Oh.
Yeah.
On the thing about being good with your phone, Brooke and I haven't started it. We have a competition who uses their screen time less.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
that's good. That's
And-
good.
Ooh.
what do you win?
So
Choose the next sex position.
it's not like that actually. It's really funny terms. I kind of forgot about the terms. So
Can you tell
I
us?
have to cook for a week, which is really not that funny.
Okay.
And Brooke was like, "Well, what do I have to do?" I was like, And I was thinking of ages. Like, all right, you have to write and perform an original song that's 2.5 minutes long.
When's
Oh,
the
that's
competition
good.
finish?
We haven't started yet because we were away, and then something else happened. But I was like, "We're gonna do it soon." We haven't started, but I've been
Oh,
trying to like
good.
limit it in
The
preparation.
no screen time is OP. You have so much time in
it's
your
ridiculous.
Hey, once you guys finish your competition, Jackson, we should do that as a 2 weekly underdogs challenge
What do you mean by screen
with
time?
different stakes.
So you can just measure it on your phone.
Oh, so phone screen time?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because there's obviously other
Oh,
screens.
true. You guys are probably
For
use your
us, you're
computer. a lot
probably-
I use my
more.
computer. Right
Yeah.
now.
Because you're on YouTube, like editing a video, and you're like, I'll just watch this video
Yeah, I
real
guess.
quick.
Yeah, you guys could not use your phone a lot easier than me.
Yeah.
I still
So
use
that'd be
my
hard.
phone way too much though.
I think even just cutting your phone down's good. I feel like
Yeah.
computer's a lot better for your eyes.
I mean,
and
like-
posture and all that.
I only really check like Instagram and stuff on my phone
Mm.
because like who uses desktop Instagram?
It's pretty hard to use.
Yeah.
Should we swap over?
Yeah, we all
Go
happy.
on, I can go up.
Yep.
I haven't got anything.
Well, this might, I don't know if this just won't apply to you, but I was wondering if, like, has anxiety ever stopped you doing things in life?
Wow.
If that has ever happened. Because I've got I used to be so anxious. So even things like, I got like a card, like a credit card or debit card, and I just wouldn't use it because I was too scared. I just wanted to pay cash because I was too scared of like pressing it on the machine and it not working. And I was so scared of it for so long. And then one day it was like, I just had to do it because I didn't have cash for like a basketball game. And so I went up and then it was like I didn't have tap and go on it.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, insert it. And I somehow inserted it into the actual machine, like through a little slit, rather than...
Oh, not in the slot.
Yeah, not in the slot. I somehow put it through a little gap in the machine and just put it inside the machine.
Break the
Stuck
machine.
there.
And I was just like, this isn't working. And he came over and he's like, you've put it in the machine. And he had to open up the the machine would pull it out, and I was like, oh no. And then I didn't use it again for like an entire year.
Man, I was so ready.
I was so anxious.
I was going to say
a lot of
anxiety is
things.
really interesting because it's usually about like things that just aren't going to happen. But never mind.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was ready for that story to be like, oh, and then I was fine, and then I was not worried about it ever again. It's like, no, listen to your anxiety, guys. It's right. It's like, that's not a good moral, Jordan.
No, there's that. I was so anxious. Even the first time I went to uni, before I went to uni, Mum went with me on public transport the entire trip to uni. And then came back with me. Like, I didn't even have uni that day, but just so I could know, like, the trip. I don't know.
wow.
I was scared of a lot of
Really?
stuff.
I didn't get this vibe at all.
Oh, I was super
Old school
duper
Jordan, I
anxious.
definitely get that vibe from.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I was
Not
Really
Chad
come out of
Jordan.
your shell.
Yeah.
I think
have.
YouTube actually makes you more confident in
Yeah,
life.
definitely.
Like, I
a
think
lot of
that's
things
happened
have
for
combined,
me
yeah.
and you as well.
I think I definitely, not to put her on blast, but I got it from my mum. She was like, oh, don't go on the bus, you might get kidnapped. Like, or like, I remember being 10, she's like, be careful when you go in the bathroom stall, make sure to check, because people can capture you in there. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Really?
And
Wow.
so
I still check public toilets.
I
when
was
go in there, for
very,
sure.
very
Really?
scared of
Yeah.
a lot of things.
I feel like that's just
Check
I'm
for
not-
what?
I'm just like, who's in the stalls? I try and get a vibe of what's going on in the public toilet before I sit down. Because once you pull your pants down, you're in a bit of a vulnerable position there.
Set.
So I just try and have a squiz, see who's using what stalls and stuff. Not like peeping over the door.
Head under
But it's like if they're not locked, I'll just like check who's in it.
Jackson's little eyes poke under the door and he's like, oh, just check in. So we've got a number 2 in stall 1. We got a...
Are you actually shitting? No worries, as you were.
Keep
And then you go in one of them, there's some guy like putting together a bomb and you're like, oh, this
I'm
restroom
gonna
is a
use the other
no-go.
public
I knew
toilet.
it. Does anyone have any stories? This
Um,
might be a terrible segment.
I kind of like, I don't know, I don't seem to worry about things very much, so no.
Yeah.
I've been lucky to not have to deal with anxiety and stuff very much in my life, so I'm very lucky like that. Probably give too little of a shit, honestly, about those things, because like,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about those things, but I feel like it might get me in trouble not being worried about it sometime. Because I feel like you need a healthy amount of caution, right?
Yeah. Like, I would be too scared in high school to ever catch the bus. Like, if mum's like, oh, catch the bus home, I'd be like, no, I can't.
No.
I can't. I just can't do it.
Yeah, no, I literally caught the bus to school on my orientation day, like when I was still in my primary school uniform,
really?
like before.
Oh, I would
Like,
cry.
no
dude.
worries.
I used to get anxious about like social events where swimming was involved because I used to say like I would wear a rashie and then just like,
Oh, yeah,
loser,
yeah.
rashie boy. But I still went to them.
Did anyone actually say
Like-
that to you?
Not really.
Rashy boy.
It was just like, why are you wearing a rashie? And then I was like, Oh, at one point I actually had to because I had a mole on my back that was like,
Couldn't see the sun.
I literally got told by a doctor. But then that was my excuse for like the next 3
Like,
years.
thank
Even
God.
though
I
Peter
actually have
probably
a mole.
remembers
Yeah, I
that.
do.
Even though I only technically needed to wear a rashie for like a little bit. But then I was
It was
just
a
like,
good excuse to keep it
yeah,
going.
otherwise I'll get skin cancer.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
very
then I was a
nice.
bit self-conscious as well. Apart from that, there's a few things I regret doing because I was scared about them, like scared of heights. Like we went on a ski trip to New Zealand and you had the option to bungee jump.
Yeah.
And I didn't do
Oh.
it. Did
I
you do
did.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
Because
It was lit. I
Yeah.
read
Really?
Bungee jumping's sick.
and I kind of regret not doing that
Is that
because I
where you
used
like?
to be more.
Did you splash into the water?
I wasn't heavy enough.
Oh,
like,
okay,
I think
okay.
it's like because they can change the cord length and stuff depending on your weight and all that.
Yeah.
But I was just too light to even have the option
Oh,
to have
okay.
it. But it's great. Like
That sounds crazy.
I wasn't worried about that because I was towards the end of the group of doing it. So I'd seen like 20, 30 people from my group
Yeah,
already do
okay,
it.
okay.
I'd seen the process and I was like, oh, my turn. Like strap you in, get ready. And then I jumped off and then I only realized like what I'd done after I jumped off and I was like in the hang time and then I was like, holy fuck, but I just didn't give myself the chance
Yeah,
to...
what's that moment when you're going down? What are you even thinking?
Oh man, it's just like that is pretty crazy. Like it's just like my lord, I literally just jumped off a bridge, but I only realized after I jumped, so I wasn't really like
Whoa, that's crazy.
Do you get really bad? You know, like roller coaster drop, how your stomach goes.
oh
like,
yeah,
up into you?
massively, yeah.
That's
yeah,
like
yeah.
Ooh.
honestly, at this stage, I'm less scared of heights now, but I'm scared of the feeling in my
That's
your
the
stomach.
good sensation. That's
Oh,
the
I
good
like
shit.
I don't. Oh, it's uncomfortable. I love roller coasters, but that's my least favorite part
That's
of
the best
them.
part.
Yeah, I'm an
I don't know. It's like it's good, and like it's good, but I dread it.
Mm.
It's weird to explain. It's like
Like after it happens,
It's the
you're like, that's
anticipation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that was fine, but then it's like, ooh, when you're going down.
That's what gives you the adrenaline rush, though, is the being like the I'm not okay with this to some degree.
Surely
all your
after you did the
organs
bungee jump,
floating
you were
up.
hype as.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then they go and collect you in like a little boat.
How do they?
Yeah, it's over like a raging river.
Yeah, wait, does a hype moment happen and you kind of just dangling
Yeah,
there?
you kind of
You're
dangle
like,
there, and
"Ah."
then they row the boat out to you, and then they like lower you into the boat. And it's very like not very coordinated looking.
That's so
I want to
funny.
ask Jackson if he's not done anything because of heights, because I know you're
Yeah,
more
definitely.
scared of heights than
I
me.
just don't do that stuff.
How's
Like, 'cause
walking
it doesn't-
around then, am I right?
Tall person.
No, I just don't like heights, so I just don't do that. I don't really get the rush out of that stuff.
What
like
about
everyone
like
else does.
theme park rides?
I don't mind them, but I don't.
You're not an adrenaline junkie?
Nah, not at all. Have you met me?
I don't know.
Do I
He's
seem
too
like one?
chill.
You're very multifaceted. I feel like you could have this hidden
Nah,
personality.
yeah, that's fair. No, I don't though.
Underdogs go to Six Flags video.
The
I
hell's
wish.
that?
It's an American theme park.
I haven't
Yeah,
done
I was
anything in a
relating.
while like that, but I also get hella motion sick. So that stuff kind of just like kills me. And I'm just like, I'm kind of out for the next hour.
Yeah.
I remember I was like, oh, I wonder if I should do a video where every time I lose, I spin around. And then I just
Really
span
scraping
around.
the bottom of
Disney
the barrel.
challenge.
I span around 9 times and I was sick for ages
Oh,
after that.
no.
It was really bad.
Did you get seasick?
Yeah, I get seasick.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
What a
it's
curse.
Very annoying. Very annoying.
Because yeah, I love all the adrenaline stuff, like like cliff jumping and like in sport. I feel like a big part of what makes you feel good is adrenaline as well.
Yeah.
And do you know? Have you ever had an injury while you're super adrenaline up and you just don't feel it at all?
I kind of have like an injury before and then you play sport and it kind of stops, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
I had that in volleyball when I dislocated my toe.
Yeah, and you have no idea.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like my.
Really?
I went up to hit the ball, and like up to the net, and the girl on the other side of the net, we kind of like stomped on each other's feet, and I thought I had like stepped on her foot, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I like walk back to my position. We're about to play another point, and I'm like, "Oh, my foot feels kind of funny." And I looked down, and my toes just like sticking out at an angle to the
no.
side, and then I was like, "Oh, it was me that got stepped on." Like, and then I was like, "Oh, I need to get off this court."
I was the
Damn.
Monday
I
one.
just didn't feel any pain.
It's so
and then I
powerful.
felt like a bit of a tingly, and I'm like, oh yeah, my toes just at a 90-degree angle.
and then it hurts later.
Yeah, it
Oh,
hurt
nice,
after
yeah.
like 45 minutes.
I probably
Yeah.
kind of had that when I broke my arm because I don't remember feeling it. Because like it was
How'd you
like
do that?
it was at school and we were playing like rugby, kind of like touch rugby, and so
Clearly not.
I was running and I tripped over, but I had the ball, so 2 people were chasing behind me, and so I fell down like on my hands on the ground like
I
this.
know where this is going.
And then 2 people fell on top of me, so it kind of just pushed down on my arm and it snapped like.
That's-
so it kind of looked like a banana, but I didn't realize.
Yo, my arm is optimal.
So I must have made it worse because I just got up like pushing my hands and I stood up, and then maybe I had the adrenaline of just playing sports
Yeah.
people falling on me and I was shocked. And then everyone was pointing it at me and I was like, what? And I looked at my arm and it was a banana and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
damn.
I've definitely had that loads of times where you don't feel at all.
No,
but
but
I
on
knew
the
I hurt
hospital
myself.
ride, it
Yeah.
was painful as every corner. I was like, ah. So yeah.
Jackson, have you not done anything due to anxiety? Bringing
No,
it back to
I
there?
can't think so. Can't think of anything.
Really? Oh, I was so anxious. Even
I feel like I overthink a lot, but it's like
isn't
just
that
prepares
kind
me
of
for the
anxiety?
situation. Yeah, I think that's sort of similar.
Yeah.
But I don't not do anything because of it. I just feel like it prepares me for this.
You just wouldn't do it anyway.
It's not like you've
Yeah,
like,
I feel like I
You
also
don't succumb to it.
I just don't do anything if I don't want to do it. It's not like I don't think it's because of anxiety.
and you
know
don't
what
get the FOMO afterwards. So I feel like that's a big part of anxiety, being like, man, I wish I could have done that, but you don't really
I
get
don't
that.
really get that. I feel like I know myself pretty well at this point.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I remember like for football, I'd be too scared to play, and I'd be like, "Oh, I don't want to. It's raining." But really, I was just like too scared. Or like basketball, it was like trying out for like a good team, but then I was like, didn't think I would be good enough, so I was just like, "Oh, I'll just practice and not actually." I just want to practice, and then it was
Yeah.
like 6 weeks of just practicing, and then the guy was like, "You should play on the team," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was very anxious.
I think there's a big difference between being scared of doing something and being anxious about it. Because, like, I don't know, you don't have to have anxiety to be scared of things. Like, that's fair enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Like, scared of heights is not anxiety about it. It's just,
True.
Isn't
yeah.
it?
Nah.
Oh, I was gonna suggest like a new thing.
Oh, we
I
need a new
guess.
thing.
Yeah, I was gonna like kind of we do these
The 2-week challenges.
2-week challenges.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say we all set a weekly or 2-weekly New Year's resolution, but it's like a new week's resolution instead.
Oh, every week.
Yeah.
You got to achieve something every
Yeah.
2 weeks.
And then we come back and say what we've
That's good.
what we've achieved or whether we haven't like New Year's resolutions, but every 2 weeks. Kind of separate from like doing cold showers or whatever, because we'll do that
Mm-hmm.
together. But we could all come up with something
personal
every
one.
2 weeks.
Oh, that's too hard to think of a
That's
personal
a
one
lot of
and
stuff.
a group one.
Well, the group one will be something more silly, right? Like the cold showers or
Cold showers was not silly. That was serious
that was
business.
Yeah,
business.
that was
You know what I
awful.
mean?
I still do
It's
it.
like different, right?
All right.
Do we have to
well,
come up with them ourselves?
Yeah, I guess. Or we
you
can
should
take
give them
inspiration.
to us, Jackson.
Yeah. Come on, Daddy
Well, I've
Jack.
been
Give me a
having-
resolution,
I've been
Daddy.
I've had one coffee since the new year, so that's been helping me. Like no caffeine, basically.
No
Do
caffeine.
you actually? What do you mean helping you? I want to know the benefits before
Yeah.
I
It
commit to
doesn't
this.
make me feel sick after I have it. I feel
I
like
don't
I
feel
sleep
sick.
a lot better.
Oh, I know what I'm going to pick for mine. It's
So
fuck coffee.
I had to not drink staining foods for 48 hours after I got my teeth whitened, which obviously included coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually like, I don't realize that I will usually have a coffee like most days.
Yeah.
And like these 2 days, I felt pretty tired. So I think, I don't know if it was the lack of coffee, but I felt like
I feel like
it
the
was.
first few days.
Yeah,
are the
sure,
hardest.
you'll be very tired because your brain's like used to it.
It's like withdrawal from anything, right? It's hard at first, and then it gets easier.
Yeah.
But what is the benefit? Do you usually feel sick when you drink coffee?
Yeah, to an extent, like jittery as well.
Oh, see, I don't get that.
Lactose intolerance is a big one. You know, everyone becomes more lactose intolerant as they become older.
Yeah, because we're like the only mammals that stop drinking milk, right?
I was telling
Really?
I mean,
Sorry,
there's no
they keep
lactose
drinking-
in human milk.
Keep,
It's
keep drinking milk. I
yeah,
mean,
there's
so-
no like
Yeah.
lactose in human milk. It doesn't really make sense for us to drink it. But
most animals are lactose intolerant because, like,
Why
you
don't they
shouldn't
drink
actually
more
give
human
milk
milk?
to cats because there's no lactose in their milk either. It's just cow milk.
Yeah.
where are you getting this milk from, Jordan?
Surely that would be an easy part-time job.
What?
No,
what did you
I'm
say?
canceling this whole conversation.
Wait, getting
No,
human milk.
Why do we drink non-human milks? We're humans. We should be drinking human milk. That's an easy part-time job for some chick. Just gets milked, and then that's good for
Do you
everyone.
know, okay, Jordan, do you know how much milk gets drunk across the globe? How much cow milk? You're saying
Imagine
it's
how
an
many
easy
jobs we could
part-time
create for the people. It could save
But no,
the
you
world.
can't just make milk. You have to have had a child.
Oh, true.
Oh my god, really?
I
That's why I'm
forgot about
saying
that.
that it's
Jordan's gonna be like
Oh.
shooting himself up with female hormones and milking himself.
I forgot about that. That makes
And
me
like,
feel
there's
sad
only a
for
limited
cows.
amount that can come out of each person.
Yeah,
I
like,
forget about that, and then I remember, and then I feel bad for all the cows that are constantly having babies so
Yeah.
they can produce
Would
milk.
you not feel bad for the
and then
humans?
they kill their babies. No, because no, I would.
But then
I
again,
forgot about
cash.
the part where you need a baby for milk.
Millions of cows would be out of a job that they don't get paid for.
They'd be fine, I reckon.
Dude, I think that would be very happy
Yeah.
to be out of that job.
Nah, I know.
where
So
you're
what's
just
your
like-
resolution?
I hate this.
Ending Jordan's weird
Mine
tangent.
is to count my calories.
Cool.
Oh,
Because
that's good.
I've been like going to the gym more often and trying to gain weight, but I find it very hard because I think I undereat and don't realize.
For sure.
And so, like, if I set a calorie goal the other day. I actually documented my calories the whole day, which is a massive pain in the ass.
I can
I
imagine.
hate that shit.
Yep.
But then it made me realize I hadn't eaten enough that day, so I had like an extra little like snack in the evening and
Yeah.
to get over the limit. I was like,
Yeah,
sweet.
I was doing that when I was trying to gain weight, and then it's like I just didn't realize I just don't eat enough.
Yeah, I'm the
and then
same.
at dinner time, I'm like, damn, I got to eat like 3 chicken Kievs to make
Chicken
to
Kiev.
finish it off.
And you gained like a fair bit of weight.
Yeah, I
when we
gained like
went
a
to the
kilo
gym.
over the past week, so that was good.
That's good.
Nice.
Mine is going to be actually far from Peter's. It's going to be to count calories.
But for the opposite reason.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Dude, if you get any extra food, just pass it over to me.
It's too annoying. I've done that before, but mine's actually going to be to stick to my alarm better. I know. Everyone says, Zach, don't you have that alarm that makes you get up and take a photo of your toilet? Like, it makes you get out
But you
of
just
bed.
do that and go back to bed?
Yeah. I've beaten the alarm.
Yeah.
I get out of bed. I'm up on my feet. And then I, like, as I'm walking out to feed my cats, I, like, fall on my bed.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So I'm actually going to stick to it. Because I feel really good when I stick to that alarm. But then in the mornings, I obviously don't feel good.
I was going to suggest something as well. Every day you have to do it, and every day you don't do it, we donate $1 to a cause or something.
Yeah, I was thinking like a something jar. Like,
yeah, or not,
Gratitude
not a
journal.
cause. We'll just take the money, but something. I don't know. We could put it towards something. It'll come in handy later, I'm sure. But every day you don't. So every day you don't get straight out of bed, you have to write it down. Every day you don't.
Yeah, I
calorie
feel like
count.
a consequence would be good
Yeah.
to keep us accountable.
Accountability.
And you got to be honest. But I mean, it's $1. You
yeah.
guys will be fine.
So
I
how
wanted
much
to
do you
s-
ask for the gratitude journaling? Hey, Jackson.
That's a big problem.
I actually wanted to start a bad joke jar in the house with me, Peter, and Nick.
I feel like the definition of a bad joke is going to cause a lot of arguments.
But no, the thing is, you don't have cash on you, so it's like hard to do. 'Cause
We'll
we
just
only have
track it and
cards.
just have a tally.
Yeah.
But then, like,
I'll
you
get a
know, it's
whiteboard.
every time we go, like, someone makes a crap joke and there's silence, and we go, like, nice, and give them the fist bump. Every time that happens, they have to put $1 in the jar. We have hundreds.
Just get $100 of cash out in $1 coins to prepare for it.
Yeah, it's basically like a trial and error household preparing for recording YouTube videos and streaming. You just throw jokes at the wall and, you know, take notes on what works.
I feel like
So
bad
if you
jokes
guys,
work though.
I was
in
gonna
a way.
say, if you guys think the jokes are bad, those are the ones that made it through the system.
Yeah.
Imagine how bad they are just when we're chilling at home.
Dude, imagine like a video, but instead of what you cut in, you only include what you cut out of the video.
A reverse video.
It's just a bunch of like dead silences and
And you're
terrible
getting pissed
jokes.
off.
It's a bunch of silence until the end of the game when I lose, and it's like, well, I'm not putting that fucking
That
in the
would be
video.
amazing.
Fucking loser
All
clown.
the- this guy.
It's a bunch
Cut
of
that out,
matches
Derek.
you lose. that you just wanted to cut out so you look better.
This is so funny.
Mine's from low GSP to Elite Smash, and it's all the matches like cut to make the video, not hours.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that would be so funny.
Amazing.
What's yours, Jordan?
My
dog is-
goal.
Maybe Ollie.
I don't know. I guess I've already got that goal going on myself, which is to try and lengthen my attention span. So I've been doing it through that.
Has
and
to
then,
be tangible.
and
Bro,
then,
your attention span
Measurable.
is just 2
Yeah.
weeks.
oh, and then also because I usually meditate, but only like for 5 minutes. But I do it every morning. But I
Yep.
thought the better strat is now my strat is to maybe do it 2 or 3 times a week, but for like 20 minutes. That's my.
That's
Yes.
yours?
Well, that's what I have started doing already. So I don't know if I should do a
Yeah.
different
do it.
thing.
I get pretty sick of meditating after 5 minutes. Like, that's about my limit. I'm not zen enough.
Chill.
What kind of do you just do?
I do
like,
guided meditation.
Oh,
Meditation
really?
again.
Oh, I really like it.
Meditation to me is like lucid
Lucid dreaming,
dreaming for Peter. I just like don't care
Don't
about
wanna
it, don't
hear it.
believe
Block your
in it.
ears, not
and-
interested.
Yeah.
Mine's going to be to keep a journal.
No way.
Yeah, probably.
A
But
gratitude
not
journal?
a gratitude journal,
Okay.
just an actual legit journal.
Yeah,
Like
I've
what
got
you
a
did that
journal.
day? Just like a
just
literal
kind of like
one?
recounting.
That's good.
That's mine. And I feel like
Nice.
that's, what's it called? Tangible.
Yeah.
Like every day.
You can see
Oh,
when there's
I-
a blank
I
page.
don't.
Don't what?
I think what would be better for me, rather than a gratitude journal, would be to write what I accomplish each day. Even if it's like little things.
Imagine getting to bed, you're like, oh, shit.
No, like some days I do have that, but then I feel like even if I accomplish a lot on a day, I don't feel better about it than doing nothing.
Yeah,
but
but
if
I-
I wrote it down, I'd be like, wow, I had such a good day.
Oh, and
I don't think
And then
that'll
it would-
help your mentality though. I think it'll make you feel like, because I think that you do so much work that like thinking more about work is not super useful.
Oh, but it doesn't have to be work related. I accomplish other
cleaned my
things.
room.
Yeah, doing the dishes, cleaning.
Yeah, chores would make.
I just feel like it's not that important to always be productive. I feel
I
like chill
agree.
time's important.
But like having like
Yeah.
actual chill time. I feel like we've spoken about this before, but like actually, not just like scrolling your phone. That's not really
Active chill
chilling.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As dumb as that is.
Oh,
No, that's smart.
bringing it back to the anxiety stopping me from doing things. I had never been snorkeling before until this week.
Oh, I had a big
That's
snorkel this
sick.
week too.
Really, it's so good. It's hype.
Yeah,
Where'd
it's
you
very
go?
cool.
You cannot say snorkeling is hype.
It's so hype. Have
pretty
you
hype.
It's
been?
so optimal. You can breathe
I'm
underwater.
not.
Oh no! I
all terrain.
no. That was like one of the sickest parts. It's like I had never
End
experienced
this
breathing
goddamn podcast.
underwater. It was so cool.
Where did you go?
I went.
In
Should
the
I
bath.
say? I don't
Yeah.
know. In the bar. No.
I
So.
had to look at my pee-pee.
Oh well, this is very. Jesus.
You ever been underwater breathing and looking at your pee-pee? That shit's optimal, man.
Well, so the first time I've been
Optimal
twice
cleaning.
now. The first time was like Yan Chip. The viewers are getting hype over that. And it was kind of bad looking back. It was just like brown coral, some blowfish, and then every now and then like a
Wow.
different fish. And also there were jellyfish, so I got stung.
There were so many jellyfish this week. I got stung so many times.
So I went there and I was like, this is the best. And then we went to Medham's pool.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Which is actually really good. I saw 2 octopus.
Wait.
That's why I was excited.
Octopi?
Does that screen matter on the left?
What?
That was the smash screen.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I saw 2 octopi, and then
Octopodes.
it was so cool.
16
It was
tentacles, too.
amazing.
Octopus are my favorite animal. I love.
That's cool.
At first, I thought it was a starfish because it was upside down,
Uh-huh.
and then it turned around and had a big head. And I
The
was
way
like,
they can
"Oh."
move is crazy looking.
If you've never been snorkeling and you're too afraid, do it. It's
Yeah.
I think that's pretty
Sick.
unique.
I don't
What?
know.
No,
You
a
think
lot of
many
people are
people are
scared.
Pretty
afraid
scary.
of snorkeling?
The
Yeah, what's it
thought of
called?
breathing underwater is
Thalassophobia or whatever?
very scary.
wow.
People are terrified
Okay.
of the ocean.
Well, because
and
guess-
there's rocks and sharks.
Yeah. I went
Oh, you know-
snorkeling on Saturday. And it's this like dive trail. It's at Coogee Beach. I recommend it for you, Jordan.
Okay.
But there's some very deep parts that you have to go out, and they're like these
Oh, that
underwater
scares me,
structures.
man.
Yeah, I
and
don't
so
do that. I don't
I
know
was
about that.
with my girlfriend, and she was way better at it than me. And she like went swimming underneath, like through this underwater cave, which is like 10 meters at the bottom with
10?
no breathing. Yeah, no
No.
joke, no joke.
What?
I couldn't go to the bottom because it hurt my ears too much.
Yeah.
So I made it about halfway and then I bailed. And she went all the way down under the structure, which is like you could get trapped and die under. And up the other side being like,
wow.
why are you doing it? You're such a... I thought you'd be better at this. I was like, that was crazy. Are you serious?
How
like,
long was she holding her breath for to go
It
that?
was like maybe like 30, 40 seconds.
Oh, okay.
I can't. I'm so bad at holding
Maybe
my
I'll
breath.
just be
that
too slow
scares
that I
me.
couldn't do.
But yeah,
10
there was a
meters.
one that I went under which was not as scary, but it still scared the crap out of me. It was like maybe half the depth, 5 meters.
Do you feel hype after though? Sorry, I keep saying hype.
A little bit, but I was probably more stressed out because like your lungs are full of air, so you're coming up to the surface and it's like makes you super buoyant.
Yeah.
And so the trip to the top afterwards is so good because you're like yes, and you're
Go
so
on.
fast,
Yeah.
and you like launch out of the water like a torpedo, and that's a good feeling.
That's cool.
That's what you have to do as well when you dive, right? You blow all the air out of your body so you can get
I'm
down.
pretty just
No, you need it to
genuinely.
breathe.
What?
You need it to breathe.
What do you mean?
You need to keep the air in your lungs. You breathe in before you go down.
Oh, you're supposed to breathe out. No. To dive.
Before you go
You need oxygen.
What do you mean you need
Divers
oxygen?
in that are listening, please ignore.
You hold your
Cogger.
breath. You don't blow your breath out then dive. You'll die.
You blow your breath out and then you
You
gotta
can
hold
hold
it
it
for
by
a
breathing
minute.
out.
You're literally breathing the oxygen out. Like if you're
I don't
holding it
rate
in, you're
this
still
track.
diffusing
Oh,
oxygen.
I've always
Train
done that.
holding your breath pretty quickly. I saw a video by Mike Boyd on it. It's pretty cool. He trained himself to hold his breath for 4 minutes in a
Yeah.
couple weeks. Like,
Wow.
I try and
really
I go
cool.
in the shower and I put it on my face and I hold my breath because your
so
body
you
is
waterboard yourself.
yeah your body is worse at holding your breath when you're underwater.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's
it's
better.
better. It's the mammalian dive
Yeah.
reflex. That's what you mean, right? It's better at holding breath when you're underwater.
No, but like if you're
That's
in the
a
shower,
fact.
I don't know if that is a
I
fact.
think
That's
it
a
stresses
fact.
me out more because like
I want
if
to
I
breathe
sat
quicker.
here
Yeah, I can
and
hold my
held
breath for way
I'd be
longer,
way
yeah.
better. But then if I had to do this dive thing,
Well, that's if you're
Miss me with
actually
that.
moving.
Yeah,
then
but
it
if you just go
expends your
underwater,
energy.
if water gets on your face, you can breathe for 1.5 times longer. You can hold your breath for 1.5
I
times
don't reckon
longer.
I can.
That is a scientific fact.
For
That is a
everyone?
fact.
Oh, I don't know.
You
about
are a
that.
human being, and it's a reflex.
Wow.
wow.
I did not know
Maybe you're a
about that.
superhero,
It's
Jackson.
the
No,
mammalian
it's kind of the
dive
opposite of a
reflex.
non-superhero.
When you mentioned sharks earlier, I was going to tell the story about, you know where we jumped off a cliff, Blackwall Reach?
Yeah.
You would have seen it in such little Z videos as loser jumps off a cliff and loser jumps off a bigger cliff. Spoiler, they're the same cliff.
Also, my Instagram. Follow me.
Anyway. So a man actually got attacked by a shark at Blackwall Reach.
Like
Got
where you
bitten
jump off?
and- Yeah. I'm not sure if it was
way.
where
It's
we
near. I
jump
don't
off
know if it is actually
exactly.
where you jump off.
He was swimming, so he might have been further out. But
Imagine
it was the
jumping
same
off
area.
a cliff into a freaking shark.
I mean, that's not
It's
quite...
not like you jump
Just
off
like
and the
waiting.
Meg comes out with an open mouth and he just
Oh.
went inside.
That's
Why
like
don't
those
sharks
fucking,
do
what's
that?
that smash
They should freaking
stage
just
where the
farm.
shark comes out and
It's like-
grabs you?
Spawn
The fish on
can.
Glacier on
That's
the
it.
Smash stage.
That's exactly
Oh,
what happened
yeah.
when we dived off the cliff.
No,
The
but he
shark
actually
came
got
out.
like critically injured.
Yeah, he was in
So
ICU.
Oh, he
good.
survived.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It took a chunk out of his thigh apparently, or his leg, but like that's a lot of blood loss.
There's been a lot of sharks around. So I'm
Oh
actually.
my, wait, sorry, can I just quickly say
Yeah.
next video will be loser jumps into shark infested waters.
Oh.
I'm not playing next video after that fucking shark. No, that doesn't really bother me. The heights.
The first time someone's been bitten
Really?
by a
The
shark
yeah.
in that area for like
100
50
years, isn't it?
years or 70 years or something.
But
long
it's
time.
like I'm gonna be thinking it. I always do this to myself. I'll be swimming and I'm like, oh, what if there's a shark? And then I step on a piece of seaweed and I'm like, ah!
Yeah, I definitely do the same thing.
When I was paddling around in this 10-meter deep water, like doing the snorkel,
That's
because we were
scary.
by far the furthest out people because the dive trail goes out and most people are in the really shallow bits.
Yeah.
There's no one else around. And I was like, man, this water is pretty dark. And you see something move out of the corner of your eye and you're like, this is
Oh,
it.
I would not want to
That
do
makes
that.
me nervous just
That's
thinking
not,
about that.
But I feel like that's not like an unwarranted nervousness.
It's not really rational though. The odds are so low.
But it happens.
Yeah, but car crashes are more deadly, you know, like more people die to that and you
Oh.
drive around all the
Driving
time.
cars,
But at least I can see everything.
It's the illusion of control, right?
Oh, yeah.
What if you just get side hit or rear-ended?
I don't know. The ocean, like when you can't see
Yeah.
further
it's
down, that
spooky.
really scares
It is a
me.
really primal fear, and you can try and rationalize it, but you still get nervous about it. Like, I think I'm not worried about sharks, but I still get the thoughts creep in, you know?
Yeah, that scares me.
Should we wrap this podcast up?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
Wait,
our
but we
thing
need
for
a
the-
2-week
we need a-
thing.
Need a
2
little
weeks.
bow.
I thought we all have our own little ones. I
Yeah,
think that
let's
might
do
be
our
nice.
own ones for the
Alright.
2 weeks.
Because I don't want to
mine
do
is-
anything on top of counting calories, because that shit is hard.
Too many.
Guys, I promise 8 a.m. every day I'll be up and about.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, what's yours? Quickly.
What if
Alarm,
I wake up
calories.
and you're not out of your room at 8 a.m.? What can I do?
Collect
Pour
a
a
dog.
Should I
bucket
come and get some musical instruments and like?
Oh yeah, come bang some pots really loudly.
Sweet, I'll film it.
Implying
Alright.
Peter's ever going to be up
Wait, what's
before
your thing,
8.
Jackson?
Journal.
Journal.
Journal. Yeah.
And
Thanks
yours,
for,
Jordan?
Longer meditation, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks very much for listening and watching. If you made it this far,
Thank you.
Congratulations.
What
I
should you
guess.
comment, or if you're here at the end?
Comment your most embarrassing high school story.
Or primary school.
Comment whose little task you're going to go along with.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
See who gets the most support in the comments. All right. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Goodbye.